Burrow will throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Getting there for the breakup of the throw, that was Kirby Joseph. You talk about this Lions defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First down.
We go tonight. Line 20.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
To throw is gone. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
180.
Now gone. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Tonight. Line 20.
Play action. It's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Here we go. 2 for 1. 180.
Now Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
So they've gotten the third down conversion, but the illegal block in the back means they'll have to try it all over again.
Yeah, those are the ones that can be really tough to bounce back from, Brandon. Such a poorly timed penalty.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Value 3. Value 3.
Back to throw. Goff. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
And it's fourth down.
On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39.
Bates' kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Second and 6.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a first and 10.
At about the 32.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, here's Estime.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now it's Goff. They'll roll him out right. quick shuffle pass here is complete. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Goff now looks to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Super one. Hot. Black 20.
To the air again. Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions add 6 to their lead.
We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Estimate.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Goff.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Super one. We go tonight. 180.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, eluding the tackle.
St. Brown, the ball carrier. The tackle by Logan Wilson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
By 20. DC.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Straight ahead, Estimate. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
4 down.
Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Chase, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the give, it's Estime. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's Gone. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
12, 12, 12, 12. What?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30.
One out.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Goff now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Gone. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Hey, kill. Super one.
Here's Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
36-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's get set.
Now Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Here we go. Cut. 180. 180. Cut.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
120.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
5. 180.
Here's Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
That's to his tight end arm. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
For a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Right 80, stop.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Lions' 9-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Bengals 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. On the move to his left. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to throw. Goff. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
St. Brown in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
180.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Look. 180. Maverick.
To throw is gone. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30. 5.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow going right back to Finn. 30.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
11. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Dad!
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Nice one.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Listen.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
180.
Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be brought down
just shy of 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Quick play. Here we go. Right 20. What?
They'll go again with Estimate.
And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Right 20.
Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
180.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
What? 180.
Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
180.
Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Burrow from his own end zone. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
12.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow will throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Big 13, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it at the 42. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown.
Goff now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And it's 3rd down and 2.
And 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
We go tonight.
third down, it's Estime. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Lions 30, Bengals 22. Jack Fox to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go. Start. Right 80. Right shot. Start.
Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On one, right?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, 36 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right 20. Here we go. 76. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. Got the connection here to Bourne. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Here we go.
Goff going to keep it himself.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll hand it to Estime.
And able to break Make one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
110 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
St. Brown in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Running right, here's Estime.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is caught by Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's gone. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Shamar Stewart drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
180. 25. 11, 18. 11, 18.
Here's Burrow.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air again, Burrow.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
On 2.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. He's got the first down and then some. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kadarius Toney, 46 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play coming up for the
Bengals will line up for the
Big 13. Big 13.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
37.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now, well, they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
20.
Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Cut. Like now you run. Go, 12, go.
Goff going to throw it. This to Laporta, right side.
just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
180.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning way.